You said you did what for the bag? Oh no, bro. Now you got them out here looking at you like a. That's just you. I don't know about that one, nigga. I don't know. Once again, time to step in. New year, new me. So do you, cause I'm definitely gonna do me. You feel me? Let's get it, my nigga. This gets cutty. Once again, I'm coming at you with another reaction video. This one here. Now, it's been about 10 years since this stuff has been going on a lot. Now, we gonna see what's going on in the hip-hop industry, because all of a sudden, a lot of people popping up on the opposite end of this. I was gonna say spectrum, but we got other people with that going on. We got other people converting to Skittle lands. You feel me? They was hard as hell, and then they switch over, and then all of a sudden now they pretty and shit. But hey, bro, all I can say, it would be me. Now, hope y'all doing good. If you got New Year's resolutions, you trying to unbig your back, go ahead and do it, bro. You got until June. Your back's still big in June. You ain't worried about it. It's a very, very clean cut and simple. Now, we're gonna hop into here and look at exactly why hip hop is getting kinda gay. Now, trust me, bro. Something about you offering up your buns for the bag. Crazy, bro. Let's hop into it and see what's going on here.
Everybody in high school be like, yo, you acting like a you acting like, dawg, you gay?
Fellas, lights up. Fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put yourself on. Let's be real about this shit.
See, when he said that he sold his entire career, it's completely uncalled for, to be honest. But that just explains what crowd he's supporting. You feel me? He's not with that over there, so you can't put your hands up on this one, my guy.
Yeah,
that's all he was trying to say.
You ever notice how homophobic niggas is all the time? And it's like, dude, if you ain't gay, then gay things shouldn't bother you.
All right, today's a hot topic. If you hate people for no
Let's see
reason,
what they
or
got.
you're a professional victim, this one's not for you. If you're somewhere in the middle,
Then welcome. You're my target audience.
is hip hop past homophobia?
What's
For a
up?
straight guy asking this question, it's almost kind of like a white guy being like, is country music past racism? I can answer the question from what I know, but take it with a grain of salt. So whether you're agreeing with the concept or you're a little skeptic, the landscape has definitely changed. With stars like Lil Uzi, Young Thug, Saucy Santana, Lil.
Look at all of the compilation that they just stacked up right here, and we ain't even gotten into meat and potatoes of the video here. And they all got
Nas X,
different
Skywater.
anime
We
character
moved
ass
from
outfits
overly
going on.
no homo pause era to one where men can openly wear dresses, purses, paint their nails, and still be considered hard rappers and not have anybody bat too much of an eye. Of course, there's always going to be some people.
Oh yeah, they hard for sure. They hard for the show. They're just not telling you which kind, my nigga. That's all that
saying
is.
some no words.
But for the most part, the general hip hop audience will always accept a Young Thug, Lil Yachty, Lil Uzi, as long as the music stays
Look at
good.
that raccoon ass
Let's take
outfit.
it back
Look at
about
Cisco.
10 years. Let's start with flamboyance.
Look,
in
oh,
hip-hop.
he jumped back
Talking,
though about the same
Johnny
amount of time I was
Things,
thinking
skirts,
about
painted
too.
nails,
This
and
is in my
the innovation of high
recommendations, by the
fashion
way. Give me
into
yapping
pop
about it. You
culture
feel me?
and by extension into hip hop. Honestly, maybe a little bit more than 10 years. The early 2010s, at least to me, was a revolutionary period in terms of what it means to be a rapper and what that can look like. I can only speak from my experience, but the early 2010s when A$AP Rocky and the rest of the mob were coming up and he was getting those,
Right.
you know, metrosexual claims.
But he was still a super hard rapper. He was super New York. He was still representative of every
Bro, look, exactly. They had all these strange allegations against ASAP, but to this day, everybody understands that that nigga gets every type of easy when he goes on tour. This nigga has a collection of feminine drawers because they toss it to him on stage like this the 70s and the 80s. It just don't even make sense. You see how the odds is stacked up. That nigga got long hair. He do the painting nails. He get designs in the nails. His lyrics, he said he shares clothes with his bitch like she his sis. So what does that tell you? Between the lines, my brother.
everything that a lyrical rapper was
Who
at the time.
knows?
hard rapper, not necessarily gangster, but very masculine.
Not to say
in the
that
way the
ASAP
music-
is not to say that he's not a good rapper though, because a lot of his that shit be slapping, bro. Like this song in particular, Potato Salad with Tyler the Creator.
comes out and the way
Like,
they
this
carry
song is-
themselves.
that song
it
is a
started
banger.
to create a shift in like, okay, I can care about, I can care about my face routine, the way that I dress, more than just putting on the most expensive, largest, shiniest things. But like
I didn't count the outfits, my nigga, but he's shooting 50 from half court. Well, a lot of these fits. One of them was pretty simple, but a lot of these is just like
putting
what the
together
hell is
real
this, bro?
fits. Now, before
This
you
is what
get in
you
the
call a
comments
fit
talking
now?
about whatever obscure rapper was doing it before A$AP Rocky, I'm here to say yes, you're probably right. What I'm talking about is the start of a shift where it became more and more accepted. Start snowballing. Young men are
Aggressive.
now overly conscious of, their skincare, hair care, manicures. That's not to say that hip hop was overtly.
Look at them niggas.
homophobic at
Look,
the
yeah,
time,
bro. Watch out.
But it definitely wasn't.
Diddy over here
homo-friendly.
trying to put his hand on
I
niggas'
give you that
leg.
one.
Like what?
I used to deal with that when I was in high school. And what happened is it made me kind of like homophobic, because it's like I would like go back and like question myself, like, damn, why does everybody else walk like this and I walk like this? So why is it you start just looking, because you don't realize until you're in high school, people like, yo, fam.
I think the radio is getting.
Oh yeah, because then
I
they
don't
go.
think-
They looking for some. They just looking for some dirt to throw on niggas. That's what that be a lot of the time. Because they gotta find a way to hate. And Kanye is a prime example of a nigga that people like to hate. Because he stayed true to his craft and he don't give a damn what nobody talking about. But yeah, sometimes these people with a lot of these higher up niggas that got this bread be doing some weird
urban
shit,
music
bro.
or anything is getting more gay friendly. If that was the case, Frank Ocean would be on a lot more songs. Like niggas, like I know niggas that will not do a song with Frank Ocean.
Bro, Frank ain't hopping on
but
shit
they need
because
him
he
on
in
fucking
the
song.
This
You
was
know,
kind of a
he
time where being
low
gay,
key
at least
incognito
overtly,
with his shit.
was akin to career suicide. And that's funny enough because at that same time, Diddy was in them back alleys just doing what he do with that Johnson and Johnson.
Everybody knew
In any
about
case,
it.
I think
That's
it's definitely
that's
two
old
things.
news.
The overt aggression.
Look, bro, even though everybody is hyped up about the Diddy shit, we all fucking knew about it. Why is everybody making it a big ass deal? I never understood that. Like, same thing with Kels. Can't beat this nigga in the R&B verses. Don't even try it. But they all knew. How is he married to a 15, 16-year-old or whatever? I don't know how old Aaliyah was. Dropping a mixtape, albums, features, doing all her beats and all that shit. Jay-Z too. He's not safe. And then all of a sudden now, oh wait, let's go blow them up. Like they got y'all niggas hooked. That's what that is.
You know,
You gotta be
masculinity
paying
and
attention.
testosterone it takes to run in them rap circles at the time, and the Christian nature of hip hop and black culture in general. I've talked about this before. How weird it is that a culture
seeing
like hip hop
faces that nigga look like fucking.
so sexual, so
He look like
violent, so antisocial,
Timothy
and
Chalamet.
also on the flip
Oh,
side,
yeah, that
be
is that
so
dude that people were
devoted
saying
to
look like him, too.
Christianity in values. We definitely pick and choose what we want to uphold and what we want to, turn a blind eye to. But that's just life, I guess. Because in real life, there's double standards everywhere. So, I guess it makes sense. Yeah, we pick and choose when it comes to gender roles, crimes, even what sins that we want to accept. So I guess in the music, it shouldn't be any exception.
Right.
And
I guess.
associated with that is the second
That is
point.
true though.
The
There
level
is
of
double
masculinity
standards
it
in
takes to
all
run in them hip-hop
walks of
circles.
life.
And we take it further than just the regular everyday masculinity. Our rappers used to have this sense of macho that went above
This
and
nigga
beyond.
look like Blade.
They're always the toughest guy in the room, the most gangster in the room. Nobody can touch me. I wear all my jewelry outside to the gas station. I rob everybody.
Look, you see what I was just about to hop into this right here. I was just looking at Tekashi when he was on the last few slides. I was like, man, this nigga has rainbow hair. Like, who's worried about him? He does look like he might do something strange because of that. But
And so if you're not
he's-
that tough,
he's too visible
if you gotta
to
paint
be a
your
threat,
nails,
bro.
if you're wearing dresses,
Look at this.
if you like men, you're looked at as less than because you're not representative of what macho looks like to the rest of the world. But there's been a shift.
There's nothing wrong, my nigga, but it's just like because you are an outlier by some degree is why it's notable for people to make comments on it. That's all that is. Like when you see something out of the norm, you analyze it a little more or you look at it a bit different because it's different than what you were used to. So It's a different lifestyle. Some people they born into it. Some people they choose it. You know, that's their business. That's their business.
Chip, what got us to where we are now?
Wait, what the hell are you wearing?
I need to watch.
a bra?
I need to watch
It's
the
just a white
Boondocks. I ain't seen this in a fat
Why you wearing
minute.
a skirt?
Whether for the sake of
Homies over hoes, do the homie, and guess who the nigga is singing it? Gangsta-licious. Zest Fest,
fashion,
my brother.
for the sake of marketing,
Look
for
at
the sake
look,
of
they
standing
pumping
out,
at
or
each
that's
other.
exactly what they just wanted to do. At
Trying to
that
make it
moment.
look hella
Rappers with
gangster
influence
like.
over the youth.
They're trying to make
Early
that shit look hard as
2010s
fuck.
were Seen with purses, wearing dresses, painting their
Like,
nails,
that's
dyeing
not a
their hair,
fit. I don't care how much
what
that
it means
costs.
to
Like, that shit
be
is not a fit.
hip-hop, and going for an aesthetic that's more like a rock star.
You see me, bro? I am a rock star, bro. I'm not rapping on that type stuff.
We'll decide.
Let me hear it, and I'm letting you know. Your fans gonna.
Hey, bro, Uzi is a one-of-a-kind individual. Nobody else can say otherwise. But you seen the raccoon fit he had on, and isn't it? He go by Leslie and shit now. That's like I said.
Gonna be disappointed.
That's none of my business, my nigga.
They're gonna be, yeah.
As we delve more and more into the idea of rock star, more and more into the idea of pop culture pushing hip hop and not hip hop pushing pop culture, we start to understand that the ideals are being changed ever so slightly. Whether that's for a positive or negative, I'll leave that to you. But there is a new freedom to be exactly what you want to be. A lot less constraints in terms of how you have to think, act, and move in order to be a rapper, and how you want to make music and things like that. Society has shifted. The audience is newer. The world is more interconnected, and there's more reason now than ever to want to feel different than everybody
Look at him
else.
rubbing
we
with all
label
these
ourselves
other
with a whole bunch
dudes.
of
That
attitudes.
nigga did that shit
We
on
do a whole bunch
purpose,
of
bro.
attention-seeking things in order to feel and be different. And if everybody's super strong, manly, tough guy, there's got to be representation for people on the opposite side. And now we enter the age of acceptance. You would think that Saucy Santana
Look
or Lil
at
Nas
this
X would be
nigga
the
right
perfect
here,
example
bro.
of acceptance in
He
hip hop.
looks like
there's
Merge
always a little bit of
Zamasu
pushback.
with the
And I'm thinking
the aura
it's
ring
because
above
the
his
music
head.
don't really crank
Is this supposed to be
to a
fat?
wide audience.
It is.
It's really just for
Gross.
the girls and gays.
I'm not
in the
pausing
club
right here.
shaking
Hold
that.
on.
And
Let
even
me go
further for
ahead.
Lil Nas, he be
I gotta wait
using,
for something to pass
disrespecting
by.
religion as a marketing strategy, which doesn't really go over well with a lot of people. Who I think is actually the perfect representation of
I'll just leave this here because it's a little ambiguous. Look, right. If you want to be rich that bad, something is wrong with you. Very simple. Like, you can't think about this, my guy. Like, you is willing to put your ass on basically for sale so that you can live what you think is the best lifestyle possible. Okay, that's cool. If you're ready for that scrutiny, then go for it. It's the age of acceptance should need to bounce, because this is why people acting stupid. Like, I don't watch TikTok, I just post on there because that's for the schemes, you dig? Scheme, plots. I'm coming for that #1 spot. That's why I be on TikTok. I don't even be watching this shit. But if you can sit up here and watch that shit for just a little second, because it'd be trickling over into the other platforms. However, you just sit back and let people talk and just look at what they be talking about and what they do and what they say. And then just after a little bit, you sit and think for a second. Minimal critical thinking on top of that. You'll just be like, bro, these niggas are really some dummies. Like, I want to give people the benefit of the doubt, because it's like, as humanity, we have so much potential, but these niggas be retarded.
acceptance in
real
hip
talk.
hop is
No
maybe not
bullshit.
as known to you guys unless you're kind of deep in the underground. Skywater. Nobody cares what Skywater does. Nobody cares what Skywater's identity is. The music just makes
I don't know
sense,
what that is,
so we're all
bro.
behind it. The meme itself is that no, we don't care as long as you keep dropping good music, which is great. Honestly, that's probably the most equity and equality that we could probably get in this music stuff. Regardless of who you are as a person, as long as your talent makes sense to other people, we're all the same. Now, this is not the
Kinda. I don't agree with that perspective, for the simple fact of that doesn't make us the same because we have similar interests. We are just two individuals who find interest in a similar topic. You are a completely different mammal than I am. My DNA palette says otherwise of what yours does, so we are not the same, brother. However, the conversion where it's like it just has been strange of the conversion over time. It's like you had ideas of certain people who might just be being trying to be sneaky, but like now it's real talk. Like they'll either use that to propel themselves, or it's like a it's almost like they oh yeah, by the way, type of a note kind of thing. Like it's not even some people their shit is still if a music is a banger, music is a banger, bro. That's how that go. But sometimes if you're doing a little too much, a little overt, bro, it's over with. If I can't bang that shit in my car, it's over with.
Let's
Cause
say that
I'm
the
not
job is done.
can't walk,
you know,
can't drive
cut
down
our
the street singing something that don't align with
toes on
my
the back. We're all good here.
like
But it is
my
to
aura.
say,
You dig
we've
me?
come a little
It's
bit
not
away.
going.
I ain't gonna lie. We're definitely moving in a more tolerant direction. But the only thing that may be a little questionable is
He's
the
5
methods we're
feet,
using
asleep.
to get there. Because at times it comes from just having an open-hearted community,
on
and
the
other
thing, yeah.
times it's from having the iron fist of the powers that be.
Cause my gay fans, they ain't got niggas, they ain't going for that. They got class, nigga. They ain't sucking no dick in no parking lot, nigga. You gotta get a room, nigga, a good one, 5-star hotel for them, or goddamn. Yeah, you gotta wait till they go to the crib.
Look at him trying to pick him. He's trying to pick his career back up with this one. Like, no. If you was doing it in the parking lot, that was bad. That's bad weight. Like, no, bro. We knew what you were saying. You stand on that, bro.
I happen to think there's a gay mafia in hip hop,
Which, for better or for worse, sways conversations, policy, and and marketing in a more politically correct and sensitive direction. And so I don't know if you've ever seen it, but
Just by the very nature of internet in today's time, why do you think it is that if you say certain things about that community, that environment of people, that realm of reality over yonder, why would you say something about it, you get dropped? So something about that on its own is strange, because you can say anything about a lot of people, and it's not fucking, it won't have them looking at you like this.
Scared of their livelihood being taken away by saying the wrong thing. That's one thing I can probably be like, all right, we have to calm that one down. Start shaking in their boots down.
Hey, not gonna lie. If you ask me, the person that made this video, he's trying not to. Nigga, is that Omarion? No, that's not Omarion. I promise you, that's not. If it was, that's crucial, bro. They caught you in 4K. But the dude who made this video, he didn't want to watch too much of this zesty activity going on. So as you can see, there's been a couple clips that have come up more than once, like him, Cisco, Nas X.
No homo, AEO, in people prominent in hip hop and in hip hop culture. There's just less money to be made if you're more authentic in that manner.
Yeah, we loaded up. No homo.
People that don't understand nuance or platonic male relationships, they tend to over.
Nah, they probably try to find him for that too.
Behind a pause or a no homo or a no diddy, AEO, any of the like. Most of the time, it's just comedic effect, and the rest of the time, we just don't want to sound like we're fucking our friends.
This nigga braids like.
It's very.
See, that's right there. Tyler just printed up for you right there. He just painted it all over ASAP Rocky. Now, because ASAP will do some shit like wearing these nails and things of that sort, and then one of his best friends is Tyler, who will make a joke like that. It will pair back and look at him like, yo, like, is he really sly? You see what I mean? He in the club slipping on semen. He told you already.
Simple. It's not too crazy. In any case,
yeah, be careful. Watch these dudes, bro.
Completely there, but there's been steps in the right direction. We've moved from aggressive homophobia to tentative acceptance, from super toxic masculinity to semi-toxic masculinity, from closeted artists to closeted and now openly gay artists. Step by step.
Why is they zooming in on him like that, bro?
Soon enough, maybe we'll get some mainstream, openly gay boom bap rappers. Maybe we can get Saucy Santana and J. Cole, Grippy.
I didn't even hear the song because people said it was trash, Cole. I don't want to have any reason more to dislike you other than you removing 7-minute drill. You really hurt our feelings with that one, guy. But here's that video for y'all, man. If y'all willing to offer your buns up for a couple dollars, fine by me. Just don't cry about it when it's over with, because you get slung, if you get. All right, man. Y'all have a good one. I need to get up out of here before I say too much, and I get my career knocked before I even get it started. You feel me? So, you swing that way, get back. You don't know me like that. Y'all have a good one, man. Peace.